Hey, how you do? How do you do? Excuse me. Joshua back at Smedley's Ranch. Got the day off, so I'm gonna start by working in this spot where I'm gonna put up my next rabbit hutch. It's needed quite a bit more space, so you better get to it. And I haven't really given it a good look, so here we go. Got a few tools with me, my chainsaw. Hopefully Dulce hasn't been dookie over here too much. Looks like I'll need a rake for sure. Okay. Lots of fallen leaves and walnuts. Let me put this stuff down and we'll get a better look. Yes, I see you. Excuse me. All right. So, pretty sure. Yeah, so all this stuff needs to move pretty much. It's gonna be somewhat butted up against that tree, I believe. Yeah, okay. Well, that finally collapsed now, didn't it? Alrighty. And then the other one's gonna go over there. That can stay here. I guess some stuff can move to over here a little bit. Well, and behind me, this is a goji berry. I don't know how many goji berry plants it is, but it's at least one, eh? At least. And a major reason why I need to get on it growing that is it's evergreen, as you can see. You know, everything else is kind of dying, but they keep growing, so that's food for the rabbits year round. And as you can see, it grows pretty good. It would grow better than that if I took care of it. Got some I don't know what the cactus is called, but it's called Nepalese. I put those in a year or two ago. I just stuck, you know, the bottom one in, and they like it. They're happy. So move those. I think, yeah, these are edible. One more thing. Okay. Well, yeah, a lot of those I can bust up as kindling. The ones that, when they're on the ground, they tend to rot, but if they're up off the ground, they stay burnable. Okay, let's get to it. Jeez. All right. I think I want a rake. Yeah, it's here. This is down to plastic. That's all. Can go. All this can go in the compost. I may or may not want to go down to the plastic, but it's lasted this long. I mean, I think this plastic got down here. Yeah, first year it's been down like 3 years. And because it's been covered, it just stays good. So that'll be good when I put the carport here. Yeah, I think about right here where I'm standing. And it's gonna have side wings on it. All right, let's get to it. Oh boy. I wonder if I have that rake around here somewhere. Let's go see. I might as well go get it first. Oh, there's a smaller one over there. I don't know. It'll move that stuff. It's kind of wet. Get them both. Here's another, it really grows in the summer. This is just a remnant one. And it's got some seeds in it. I need to replant that. That's another one for the rabbits. It's kind of what I'd like to get some pots going here pretty quick. Try and get some rhythm. Let's check and see if we had any bunnies. I believe today's day 32 on 5 nest boxes I put in. It doesn't look too good. Looks like she's using hers as a bathroom. Not good. Oh, somebody tore it up. Good job, Brownie. All that fur, she's been going at it. Can I see? Can I see? I got her about, I want to say about a year ago. And tried to breed her like at least three times. No babies. Finally got some. It would appear, well, we don't know yet, but it looks like we're doing better. Nothing for Xena, but a very nice nest. And nothing for Star. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She's a Tamuck. I'm real curious to see how many. I may have to move her out the way, even though she's looking like she's not gonna go for it. Get fur all over me too. We'll check later. I don't see any outside or anything. It looks like they're all in there. Okay. Let's go get this rake. Down over here too. Trim trees here probably within the next month, probably before the end of January. You get, especially that apricot tree needs to be trimmed. Okay. I don't want to put a lot of holes in that plastic, but it's a work. Okay. Sorry. Anyway. Don't have the feet to the tripod. This squeak broke my camera, or she broke the light off of my tripod. She's in that phase where she's, running around 100 miles an hour, just jumping on things for no reason. Like some kind of cat crackhead. What you gonna do, right? That's cats for you. Okay. That is cats for you. You don't like that, don't have a cat. Okay. Loppers might be good, but I'm gonna try and do without. I'm really just trying to get going. I'm not in the rhythm of this at all, so I know I gotta get into it. So I know there's some fallen wood that's kindling. Okay. Pretty good sized black widow's nest. There's a couple eggs in there. I know it's around there somewhere. Let's see. Must be under this stick here. I know you're in there somewhere. Watch out, Dulce. Watch out. I'll just step on the whole thing. I know it's in there. That's another thing I gotta watch out for. A good reminder right off the bat. Okay. This one needs to come down for sure. Long one hanging over here, probably need to come down. Probably have another one somewhere, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. This is a 150-gallon fabric pot to make sure I set it up far enough away. Set it up right over here, right here. So I'll just put a lot of the leaves and stuff in there. Don't like plastic in my compost. If I could help it. Doesn't look like I'll get it all, but get most of it. A lot of the things you don't learn growing up, I guess if you live long enough, you get a chance to learn it when you get older. That's what I got going. My mom was showing me a video of a little boy, about, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 tops, right? In one of his little, motorized toy trucks with his tractor, right? Dumping dirt and, doing chores on the ranch and stuff, right? Being taught to do what something that he could do. Doesn't mean he had to grow up doing it, but at least he was taught to do it. Yeah. Yeah. And I have my own personal ways I feel about that, but I do best just to congratulate, see the best in it, and move on. But you're definitely not going to see, well, maybe you do, but I guess those parents get canceled. But when there's kids who grew up seeing, learning, all the wrong things. And probably statistically, a lot of those don't get a chance to grow up and learn any better. So all that to say, as hard as it is to do, I take it pretty serious to keep learning, right? Quite honestly, I feel like the only thing I've really brought that I've learned is fishing, and to, and to proceed just the way I proceed. I really can't even put that into a category, the way I keep going, but that's something I've brought to the now. No excuses. Really don't. Some help every now and then is okay. When you need it, and I've had it. That's how I know it's so appreciated. But I don't think I would take it all the time. I wouldn't. I wouldn't let one of those TV show crews come and just remake my whole place and be like, oh wow, thank you. To me, what I'm learning is so much more. It's important. I appreciate it. I was just thinking about that when I could have picked this decomposing swimming pool up a long time ago. Could have moved this stuff before it got all decrepit a long time ago. But I'm doing it now, and that's the important thing. Just that's my thought process. I believe when you're growing up, a lot of times you're getting told lessons as you're doing stuff. You're being given things to think about, right, to help you, make connections, and make you see the connections in life you have to make to be a little bit more productive or successful. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with myself. If I go today, I did all right. I'm not going anywhere, I don't think, unless this branch wants to come take me out or something. But I'm happy where I'm at and where I'm going. All right. The more successes I can eke out, the better I'll feel, right? Get this up. Take a look around at what I've accomplished, what I'm working towards. I can almost see how some folks can get to feeling entitled, and then maybe we get there, it's not entitlement. Maybe you just know, hey, I work for this, and you're not coming to mess it up. better not compare, right? Because you never know when people lie. I'm being pretty bold for setting the carport up underneath all this, but I've already been up there when I first got here. There was a big pile. I've taken that down because that's where those branches was going way over there. So I was up in the tree. I've hit this before. I would like to keep the canopy as long as possible. I was thinking of shortening it up, which I might end up doing. But to do that, I'll probably rent those boom cranes and get up there and just do little pieces, little by little. Anyway, there's my spiel for today, because I'm feeling pretty doggone good about things. Well, there's a couple, unknowns, but they can do what they will. That's what's gonna get me through it. When whatever happens, I do what I gotta do. So. It's almost January. It's almost time to start planting. I think that's probably what it is. Just the season is feeling. It's like in spring, the fishing. You get that fishing. It just seems like January. It's time to start planting and getting ready. It's has a lot of other stuff to do, but it's getting to that time where it's time to start planting your garden, this and that. Tearing up old stuff. Most of the old stuff is all tore up. There's some stuff up there, some vines and stuff to throw into the raised beds for composting. Scooping up all your compost. That'll be good stuff for even growing right here. So I'm looking right behind me. All these plants. If I clean up those pots. Putting goji. All you do is clip goji berries, stick it in the ground. It'll grow. A lot of those, I believe, were just cuttings that came from Gerber a couple years ago when I first got here. So goji berry can make a lot of plants. What is that? Just a tree growing out the pot. I'm wondering what it is. What if it might be one of those? Neighbor's dog probably gonna bark at me. Hey, good girls. Good girls. Yeah. Some power here. I'm going to be observing this. So the plan here is get this stuff moved to somewhere and not double work myself as little as possible. I know the pallets I'm going to try and just this general area clean up real quick. The little boat project's almost finished. I just got to put the oars on there. I've got 2 sets of oars. I got a set from Timu that I like pretty good. They're real short. Those will probably be my forward rowing oars. Excuse me. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fishing that makes my channel a success. Because it's a passion, you know, it's something. And I see other people, you know, pretty successful doing it, so. And whether it's a success or not, it's excuse me, come over here, thank you. It's just continuing to do or thrive, you know. In spite of some silliness. So, yeah. Just being out here right now, it takes on a whole new meaning, just being out. Talking, you know, making a video, doing a little bit of work. That much more so to be fishing or anything else productive. I'm sorry I've been threatening to give Dulce away. I think I was in a bad mood. But she did chew up my rod holder. When I was showing you my rod holders on my boat, I had it sitting on my seat. She grabbed it off the seat and chewed up the part where it sits in. Chewed it up, messed it up. I just showed it to her, and of course she knows. She's here, you know, by herself quite a bit, so. It's my fault? Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's my fault. It's pretty junky, but I don't have too many of these anymore. Here's some of the first barrels I got. Very first ones. Two things that goes in there, and then there's a ring that goes on there. If I have any cool. These are some of the more syllable ones. I gotta have too many more of those in time. I got it. because it's just what I love to do and it just kind of spurs me on. But here we have moringa tree pots. That's what I'm gonna do with them. Rather than let them sit around or throw them away, I'm going to cut the tops off, put a hole or two in the bottom, fill them with pot and soil, and grow moringa trees, because what I found is they need they like my research tells me that they have sorry, honestly, it's not mine. Yeah, they like to have deep roots. So it's that time. I have hundreds of moringa seeds. So I planted them over there. They didn't. None of them grew. Well, it was just one of them years. So I need somewhere to put these. Good stuff. This is like really stiff drip line. I use this if I need to like go across a pathway or somewhere where I know I'm going to be like putting the wheelbarrow over it over and over, or driving it, or even driving over it. This was like I believe it was 50 or 100-foot roll. I haven't used that much of it, but I've used it over the years. Still good. Okay. I may need a wheelbarrow. Just soaking it in, bear with me. Getting the juices going. This. Don't need to do that. I have to do this. Sludge, that's going to take a little while. Man, I should have stacked it. It's going to take a long while. Okay. Star. I guess I was into the star socket quite a bit. It would appear. Saving those screws too. They don't make them like these. Yeah, those are the ones right there. Don't make them like this anymore. see this? No, you can't. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is here. Let's try it. Let's see. Can I do that? I'm gonna put the board right here. Right here. Definitely if I put one here and turn it upside down, that would work. Here, right? Yeah, so if I lay a board flat on here, let's take a look. Should work. Can you see that? So essentially what I'm doing, when I turn this right down, it should look like that. Except there's a hole right here. And one there. So what I would have to do is cut it wide enough to come through here like that. Right there. That? No. Has to be perfectly like that. I don't know if I can do that. Mess around. I'm thinking of making little, basically strawberry planters out of this. Let's see. If I can find a way that's not too time consuming. Only problem here is it's got about an inch gap with the soil. I guess I could put cardboard and stuff in there or something else. I could do that. There's some things to do. Or there's gonna be some black widows in there. That should do it. Only things I don't like is they need a little bit more space to let their roots move around. That just kind of individualizes each little plant. It won't be the healthiest, so. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Just need to figure out. I might do that. Then I could set another board in there to offset that. It's gonna be a little thinner, but then it will do what I want. That's probably the easiest. Another board inside here in that place. The even just right down here. Yeah, just right there. That's cool. This too. Yep. So right here. Okay. Not gonna do a tremendous amount of them, I don't think. But this was, well, I have quite a few of them as a border somewhere. And it doesn't have to just be strawberries, it could be herbs too, like along the front and things. Basil. Strawberries about here, something else down there, I don't know. Maybe something creeping on the bottom. Maybe strawberries on the middle, and our, you know, cilantro, lettuce, chives. Okay. Should have brought my tape measure. I need to know where the cutoff is going to be. It's going to make it to the camera for sure. Past the camera, actually. I'll start right here, which I am. We should, if the one gets that. Okay. 20 feet. Oh man, I thought something was about to make me happy. From the dollar store. This one's broken, but the first year I was buying these for $1 and I was growing vegetables in it. Maybe the peppers did the best, but I was trying squash and I tried everything, you know. And I didn't have, you know, I didn't put too big enough holes, and you know, it was just a learning experience. But what I want to say is, like, these, oh, there's one right there. The first ones, these black ones, as you can see, they're still pretty good. Whatever they made them out of back then, and they just still use this. That's sentimental value. But it's still in shape, and this, wow. About 9 years ago. But then the next year I bought some that were blue. They didn't last hardly. I don't think there's oh, there's a blue one. There's one right there. Hold on. Hold on. 9 years old. Those ones are in better shape. Maybe they were both the same, but it was those first 2 years I bought them, it was decent, and then after that they were just like, they would just disintegrate while they were, you know, while I was growing with them, just start chipping and breaking and everything. But I had probably at one point maybe 50, maybe more of them. I'll dig up some pictures. It might be on the cloud, but I don't think so. I was never that good at saving my photos and stuff. And it was on my old computer. It was on the computer that crashed. That is what happened. But I remember it was like my breaking ground pictures, like my first time I had maybe 10 of those pots there, a couple bags of dirt, and I was starting a little plot in the ground there in Gerber. Just getting started. Here I am. All right. What's up, bud? I haven't picked you up in a while. How you been? Pretty good? You need to get like Lola. She's in there. Lola grabbed. Did you see that video where I was in the corner of the barn and Tiger was chasing that rat? Lola grabbed one in that same place. I was feeding. Don't do nothing crazy, okay? He's purring, so I don't think he will. But Lola grabbed one. I saw one of those boxes carriers jump, and I looked and I heard her growling. And I looked, she had a decent sized rat in her mouth, in between the cage and the wall. Crawled down and went off and ate it. And she's up in the rafters and everything. I think she might have found one stuck on those sticky traps I put up there. She's perched up there now, so I really don't want to put any more sticky traps or traps up there. But I'm gonna have to put some traps to help out. But this guy's come a long way. I'd never be able to hold him like this, but he's just mellowed out quite a bit, huh? Thinking once the cat population starts to climb, I may retire a couple to come inside, maybe even Dulce. Get another outside dog, bring her inside. We've been paying dues. Time to see if we can't make life a little better. A little bit more enjoyable for ourselves, eh? Excuse me. Don't get all sentimental. It's all right. Excuse me. I'm gonna hold you to that, huh? Yeah, we'll see. What are we gonna see? Excuse me. Please. Please excuse me. These. What to do with those? I guess I can make a stack there. Let's see. I don't think the rabbits eat those anymore. I haven't seen them. They still break. That's right. That goes, that's gonna want to go, and that's gonna want to go. Ain't it, boy? Okay. Let's not make more. Okay. Wonder if this might make a halfway decent anchor for a fish tank. If it lands like that, you can that'll hold on to some stuff. That it'll just slide, but I kind of been thinking I have a 25-pound anchor that I dropped. It's heavy. Oh, I usually I do. I think it's 20. I have some 20-pound weights, dumbbells. Around somewhere. That's what I like to use. Might as well just stick with that. So I was thinking with these, maybe the walls for the hutch, because I could staple some plastic to them, right, for installation in the wintertime, which I'm not going to have to worry about this. Well, I might get it up. You have to remember too, I'm putting it in. This spot right here is not going to be ideal for the summertime. The one on that side will be. So I believe a lot of, this is going to be more of a quarantine shed anyway, so. Work it out. Anyway, I believe these are going to be those will be the sides. Sides will be cool. Here we go. Comes the cascade, right? This so you can see. Cut these up into layers and put them inside the ribs of the boat. It's not going to weigh that much. And it'll give me a little bit of padding for when I need to lay down, take a little nap while I'm fishing. Have a few of those around. These is anchors too. I have plenty of anchors, but that means black widow. I think I might do that. Let's think about it. We'll see. I used to put black widows in jars and feed them as a kid. I was always fascinated with bugs. I don't know what it started with. Might have started with praying mantises. I love bugs that eat other bugs. I love to catch like praying mantises and black widows specifically, and just feed them bugs. I could be in the yard catching butterflies, bees, flies. That was like my hobby all day, catching. And it was always, it was certain bugs. You know, I didn't settle for like the small flies. I like those. It's fascinating. I like to catch those blue flies, you know, those big, thick-looking ones. Or when I saw a big fly, I was like, ooh, they're gonna like that. Or bees. I didn't really like feeding them bees too much. And then I found out, I don't know if it's true or not, but whenever I fed a black widow a black cricket, the black widow died. I didn't know why. Don't even know if it was just a coincidence, just the way I'm remembering it, but I lost quite a few black widows. I mean, black widows usually live for forever. I mean, I can't remember one just dying for no reason, but if I fed it a cricket, it would die. And it would have like this, like a little dark drop of, would look like molasses type tar, saliva oozing out of its mouth. It would just be dead. Anyway, fun fact. I was thinking about doing it for the videos. Plenty of them to do. There's actually one at work I've been thinking about catching and taking it. I've been watching it. It's out of place right now. It got washed out of this little spot by a pipe. Hawks, a couple hawks, big ones. Must be mating season. Is it chasing? No, they're chasing one, man. I don't know. Sometimes that's the love language, huh? Anyway, yeah, it got washed out of its spot in the pipes, and it's like in this corner of concrete. I know it's not going to eat very well there, but thing about black widows, when their abdomen is all big and everything, they live off that for a while, and they actually that I don't know why, but it's tied to how they reproduce. When a black widow gets so big, it makes an egg sac, and then that's usually when you see a smaller abdomen on a black widow. Neither it's had some it's laid eggs recently, or it just hasn't been eaten, or both. But Yeah, so they can go a long time as long as they have that food in them. It's when that they're all skinny and sucked up and they need some food eventually. I think they kind of hibernate like this time of year. They get up under something and just kind of live off their storage. Somewhere. Uh-huh. Can you see that? Where is he? Where is he? He's around there. Oh yeah, there he is. I believe that's a male. That's definitely not the one that laid those eggs, though. Definitely not. I think that's a male. I don't see. Let me see the female. It might be in there somewhere. They hide pretty good. Would be the best because they're the exact same size. It makes sense. So. These broke ones, I think it should be the same length. It should be. Right. So. Take these broke slats and make those things that I was talking about. Turn cup. Work on them. Here and there. Okay. hanging out over there somewhere. Not there. Ground squirrel nest under here. This whole area they populate pretty well, and I've provided them with ample hiding space. Why not, right? Guess they probably have all kind of moved out for the winter, probably. Okay, been an hour in. Goal today: get this stuff moved and get the roof frame over here into position. And then I need to cut 12 barrels for the roof material. Not today though, but if I get this clear and get the thing over here, I've done my duty for at least for that for the day. And we're on point. seen no female cat sprayed like that. You saw some of my cats spraying. That was only males who did that. Thought wrong. A lot of this dirt is on top of the plastic. The critters have pushed up all this dirt. Quite a few of these doubled up. Still got a lot of planting in me. Interesting. No idea where this came from. Alright. Okay, I see. Looks like it comes from the bottom of those metal pallets. That's what it looks like. Lots of decent soil to get down in. Lots of decent soil. Mud. I don't like it. I don't like it. did, huh? No? Huh. There you go. Yep. Puddle of mud is getting on my nerves. Well, let's put a pallet over it and wrap on that. Somewhere. What's going on? These are a little worse for wear. Why this one's in such a bad spot, but it is. That's where I put it at. Tell you what, this shit can be like this. nail. That's why that wouldn't come out. Now, is that all that's holding that on there? Very possible. Is this like the first one I ever did? And decided to started with 2 nails and then decided to go to those other screws? Might be. About to find out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I remember now. So, missed. Excuse me. No, this isn't new territory for taking dumps. Okay. know what I'm using these for. I have quite a few around. Okay. Interesting. Oyster shell right there. Whole bunch of oyster shell. Okay. Not too bad. So, that cooler right there, that's my soldier fly bin. It never did too well, but I think the principle is sound. I just overloaded it, didn't load it quite right with stuff. So we'll give it another shot. I believe we're talking 22 feet wide. about it going well over here. Okay. So, something over there. What was that? I see two of my cats. Something's over there. Could be a squirrel. I don't know what that was. I did see another one of the. Oh, there's a bird. There's a bird. Can't see her. I'm just brainstorming real quick. Yeah, the whole thing is going to be about 22 feet wide, 20 feet long. So I think it's gonna actually come right up to where the camera is from that end of that pallet there, right about there. It's gonna come maybe a bit longer. So this barn right behind us, or rabbit hutch right behind us, is 20 feet wide. So if you go from there, it's from there to there. So it's gonna come out about to there. That's about perfect, actually. That's about. You see tigers over there. There's something over there. Probably a ground squirrel. There's a bird. All right. But what I'm thinking of is that and what I could be doing with some of the material that I'm moving. Specifically, certain kind of pallets. I have these rolls, these 4-foot wide rolls of it's real thin plastic, but I have a lot of it. I have 4 rolls, and I think they said each roll was 1,000 feet or something. And I've been rolling it all over, but I have 4 rolls. One roll is kind of small, looks used because I use that one the most, but there's a lot of use on them for just rolling them out, and it doesn't last as long, but it definitely does the job when it's down. So kind of wondering if I should start now. some grass around here, but this needs something a little thicker. There's only one little small patch. All that over there, that's got plastic. That's all plastic with leaves on top of it. And there's plastic here, but this was basically the driveway where I was driving through to get to the back. So that's the only part that still has grass. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I think that's gonna be this is gonna be the driveway now. See, I may not even be able to drive back here too easy anymore, but that's. I think I'll be able to get out through that way though, the way I'm setting it up. Pretty sure, yeah, I'll have a straight shot. I may not be able to make it on this way around again. No, actually, that'll be not with a trailer, for sure. Not with a trailer. That's okay. Yeah, I'll be able to get these that way. Get that. Okay. I'm gonna scoop up this dirt into something. I didn't say nothing. Go play with him. Go ahead. No? All right. Go on. Go ahead. Go ahead. No? Watch out for my thing first. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like you're stagnant, you're not doing, but you gotta stop and think or talk, you think you're just blabbing about something, just going on, but what I find is you find some progression. So what I need in this general area right here is some trees to fill in this gap. I have a water line right there. They say don't plant willow. Water line's way over there. It means it would have to battle through all, if I put it like right there, I can get away with it, or maybe even further on that end of it, yeah. I wish I thought of that last year. I already have a head start. Moringa and willow right here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. We need this sky right here filled in. Yeah. I think I see that same tree that I think right there. There's a tree I was gonna let grow, but I think, yeah, it's those little spindly, stupid looking ones right here. Mm-hmm. Hey, back to work. That's pretty clear. Move that fig tree back. What I'm gonna do? I guess I need a bigger hole in that. I don't think that's gonna work. But let's try it. Didn't really work. Nope. It did stir up those holes that I already put in it. Stuff right there is right by the edge. Excuse me. this up so you can see. What? Put the fig tree. I got a fig tree in the pot right there. It's been in that pot for at least 7 years, 6, 7 years maybe. It's time for it to go in the ground. It's gonna go. Over here. It is time. Whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm working. Go on. Go. Don't say no. Excuse me. No respect. Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't pretend like you don't speak English. It's my English. Excuse me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. 2 hours in. May have that over here in an hour. Just might. You know, I might be able to get it right up against there. I do believe. And that should be good if I put it right there. And just go with it. Right there. Could even shoot it over a little bit more. So bring it over and put it right here. From there to here, about. Okay. Okay. Turned into a mud pit there because of that. We'll let that go. is it? Oh, right there. Don't know how I bent these in. Well, they didn't bend going in, they bent flexing over the years. I did this about, yeah, did it first year when I first got here. So, roughly 4 years ago. 2024, yeah, 4 years, September. Moving along. Co-worker told me too. What did he say? He said when you get a house, he's like, the first 5 years is rough. He's talking about, getting, finances, just all, I guess all the things that come with owning a home. Looks like he's about right. Full way it's going. Going in 2025. That makes it 5 years in September. Mm-hmm. Quite honestly, because I said it. I told someone I was talking to, I knew, but just because you know something, you sometimes you got to see it happen. But I knew when I got this place, and I didn't know what it was going to look like, because I didn't know when I got here, I'd be raising rabbits or any other kind of animal. Really, I just got the place to do my gardening, but that didn't work at all. I started a gardening business right off the bat, and it did absolutely nothing. Not for a lack of effort. It just I couldn't do what it just didn't. It didn't take off. Just put it that way. The rabbits just kind of came as it just seemed like a decent idea, and I just kept going with it. It was the one thing that seems to go well. So, but as I was saying, when I got the place, I knew I wasn't gonna get any help, but I had to see. And it's one of these things. The way it's going, I don't think I'm a bunch of doves. I don't think I'm ever going to stop saying it unless I just, start being wrong a whole lot. But I say I hate being right. It's not good. But let's be more positive about it, because I'm right about some good things too. I plan to be right about myself. So I would love to be right there. But and then there's just places where I wish I wasn't right, but yeah, I guess it's better to be right about it. Let me shut up there. Just thinking it might be better. Yeah, just some of that random stuff people say. I try not to do that. Sounds good, but if you stop and think about it, you could say something better, but it sounds good at the time. Be sounding good at the time. Anyway, so here I am, right about it. Happy to be right, I guess. I'll be happy that I was right. Happy and take the bitter with the sweet. I called it though. It was a no-brainer. Ray Charles could have seen it coming. It had to take place. On the ground, it gets all dusty. So I put it. See that? See that? That's what happens when you get to work. And all that other stuff you may want to take it away. It can stay where it's at. You know the story of the chicken that asked the duck and the pig to help her plant her corn? might worse than that, but yeah, something like that. Gonna have to move some of this stuff twice, but the mission is about accomplished for the day. At least get Guess I'm not gonna really cut. I'm gonna well, we'll see. Still gotta take care of the rabbits and stuff. I want to clean up a spot inside, even though I messed up. I was when I brought in those cuttings from the pepper plants. For one thing, I let them get rotten. I didn't change the water enough, so a lot of them didn't make it. But another thing, which reminds me of fungus gnats. The gnats got real bad, and I had them pretty much taken care of in there, and now they're back. But my mom came up with this apple cider vinegar and soap for a trap. Seems to be working pretty good. All that to say, if you start, well, yeah, you start planting inside, they just, you know, they love the moist soil, and they just keep multiplying. So I think I'm just gonna have to go for it and put out more traps. Maybe put the traps by the trees or something. It's not gonna be a lot of trees inside this year, I don't think. Oh, and yeah, there's the, okay. So I need to, got some clear totes I can make little greenhouses with in places outside and get some stuff started. Keep at it. Keep at it. But I hope you like to get the planting going. This was inside the rabbit barn. It was like a shelf in there. I'm gonna take these out. Oh, you gave up. So my auntie commented on my Facebook page, Let's Go Fishing. I believe she has that membership to those two lakes I was telling you about. I was thinking about getting a membership too. I'll see if she calls me. I think I'll plan a trip with them and see if I want to do it. Just go with them first. I don't think they've gone to the other lake too. They'll really like it. I'll show them that, and they'll be hooked on that one. I think it's a little further from them though, but it's way better. I think you catch, you get to keep more fish first off. Other place they let you keep like, you could basically catch like, you keep 3 fish and 10 bluegill. And the bluegill there that I've seen aren't that big. But in the other spot, all the fish are good size. Got trout, bass, catfish, crappie, and bluegill. And you can keep, I think 3 of each kind and 10 of the crappie or bluegill. So, way better. Because in my family, we fish to eat them, not to let them go. Okay. Geez. Not. Just because I'm Black Panther doesn't mean I climb the ladder. All right. Some of the original ones I knew. I don't know when I did. It must have been when must have been just back here when I started doing that. But I didn't remember using those star screws for doing this. Wasn't that many. I probably used what I had left or something. That is much too slow. Whoa! My coworker, who's actually not gonna be my coworker for much longer. His last day is Friday. He's a farmer too. Older gentleman. Nice guy. He's an expert repurposer too. He's expert level repurposer because he's been doing it for a long time. He brings that to the table at the plant. Reusing stuff, saving money. Me and the boss, we had a good laugh. A couple weeks ago, actually, we were taking apart some of these PVC pipe fittings and things, and we needed boxes to put the different kinds in. So I started making some boxes, and one box was way too tall. So I was cutting it in half, and he said, no, take that top of that one and turn it upside down and make a new box. It was a good idea and everything. It was just how his mind works when he's doing stuff. He's just on it. Yeah. Similar to what I'm doing here. You doing something, oh, you know what I'm gonna do with this? With this stick? You know what I'm gonna do with that? Better not do nothing, but yeah. It was pretty fun. Because farmers are expert repurposers. Or no, we learn to repurpose, let's say that. As farmers, we learn how to repurpose. Hey, please. I don't think Dulce's ever knocked it down, though, I don't think. And we'll move this before I break it. I have a couple bins of used screws. These are pretty straight, so they'll go into the bin of still have purpose. And I did 3 of these, it would appear, in each spot instead of only 2. Because I had more. Get in there. Broken. Some of these have really stood the test of time well. The ones that have stayed straight and didn't catch too much abuse. Another one over there. I still have some in the front. I have one over there. Still a lot of them. These are all pallets. They used to just stack up next to the dumpster and dump them into the dumpster a little bit at a time. It was a big mountain of them. And they would dump them in there. Asked if I could have some. Take them. Well, I would take a load every now and then. And I was there for quite a few years. Over the years, added up. And they're not done being useful yet. Not yet. Hope not. Okay. Before it's all said and done, I need to get that moved because they'll do that. They'll use that as a hiding spot before you know it. No more hiding. They must die. Would make another good little bottle dolly, but it seems like the things are stuck on that too. Okay, so we just about have, this is just about the area for the carport. Just about it. Actually, I know exactly where I want to put this stuff. Back behind the rabbit thing. I need to dig it out, and yeah, that's where that's going. I love it. Okay, is that 20 feet? I'm gonna scoot the that's it's in a pot. That's the fig tree. It's gonna go over here. It's finally gonna get a home. People have been telling me to put that in the ground for a long time. When are you gonna put that in the ground? You need to put that in the ground. You don't say. You don't say. You almost knocked it down just now. Yep. Almost. And right from there to there. Just here. Scoot that back just a wee bit. I think it'll make it. And it's almost done. It's movable. That's good. Movables are all we need right now. Let's move as much leaf debris and stuff as we can. Away from the plastic. Yeah, I think I got enough of the plastic the way I can live with a little bit less of that. That dirt. Gotta go somewhere else. The water actually helps it move a little bit. All right. See it very well, so I'm just clearing the general area a little bit more. Right here, one right there. can see what I was just doing. So I moved some of those. That's pretty much the line where it's gonna go, right in front of that. And if I had to say, I'm gonna move the camera to right here, and I shouldn't have to move it again. I mean, as far as for what I don't think it's gonna come this far, is what I'm thinking. But we gonna see. All right. Just gonna move the fig tree and make a path. Surprises. I'll be very surprised. It doesn't, well, yeah, there's one. It put down one little root from the pot into the ground. It sure did. Just a little one though. That's all it did. I thought it was gonna have a major root, you know, coming through the pot into the ground, but it didn't. Just that. And that was going down a little further, of course, but it's gonna love it in the ground. It's gonna love it. Okay. More of the OG pots. Okay. So I have to get the carport, bring it over here. It's got someone draped a bunch of drip line over it, so I gotta move that. I might as well move the legs are right there. You know, move the legs over here and get that drip line off. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. Bought this whole thing off Facebook Marketplace for $50 from a guy in Durham. Had all the pieces and stuff and all the fittings and everything. It wasn't together, you know. He's like, I'm pretty sure all the pieces are in there. Took his word for it, and wasn't a piece missing. All together, you know, I put it together. It's I drilled it together, so that top part's all has screws in it holding it together. So I'm not taking it apart again. I'm just gonna move it just like that. somewhat authentic. Somewhat. Okay. Okay. So now we just need to roof it. Put the roof on it. I think I need to sit as square as possible when I put that on there. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? What can I do, really? Just sitting uneven. I guess I'll put levels on each of the things. You know, somewhat level, just not nothing too serious. We'll put boards under all the feet, and then hit a level on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots. As long as nothing's super off, we'll go with it. Okay. Excuse me for just one moment. Well, here we are. So yeah, this was the easiest spot to clean to make one. The other one's on the other side of the tree, and the other carport's further back in the back of the property. I had two of them. I had that one and that one there. I had to take that one apart. I might try to move that one like this one. Just might do that. It'd be a little easier. But first I have to clear a spot just like this again. And I'm thinking this one will be done being built before I start on that one, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but the way it's going, I want to make sure that the way I'm doing this one is the way I'm going to do that one, which is the plastic, the barrel plastic is the roof. And it's going to have 2 side wings on it, 6 feet out on that side, 6 feet out on that side. Might need to come this way just a wee bit. I'm looking at that because I have I moved it maybe a little too much. Maybe that's about right. 6 feet this way is good, but over here I have a water line that runs. Can't see it. It's right. Oh, you can't see. It's right there somewhere. Anyway, it's just on the other side of this bunch of grass there. But yeah, there's a water line there, so I want to have access to that line always. I don't ever want to put anything too much, you know, over it. So, okay, I think it's 12 barrels I need to cut, you know, really wide. Yeah. Four going across, and then 4 going across the middle, then 4 going across on each side, right underneath that. And then I'm going to use the thinner pieces to finish it up, coming down. All right. That's what I came out to do, and it's done. Let's move on. Oh, gotta get my tools. Gotta get my tools. Excuse me. I think I might plant that fig tree on the 1st. I do have to go to work that day, but I'll be back early, so. Okay. Let's check out those babies, shall we? She's hopping. Look at all that fluff. I don't think anybody makes fluff like Tamuks make fluff. They don't even look that fluffy. They be, pulling it. Excuse me. Okay. It's a little warm. Thunder. I'm gonna come back to my iPad. I have no idea how we. I wasn't even worried about it today. I just came out to get to it. 12:47. Hope we broke 10. Tamuks, I mean, I haven't, this year, I don't think the Tamuks have did over 8, maybe 7. I think 7 might be the most. They're slacking. At least 10. Guess how many? 0. She's got a little bit of blood on her tail, so she might be just getting ready to have them, or there's lots of possibilities. She could have ate them. It happens. I haven't really seen that yet. I haven't seen a mom just eat all her babies. Haven't seen that yet. I've seen a mom eat on her babies, and you would see signs of that. Like there's not a lot. I don't see any blood in there, so there's that possibility. Rats. I've heard. I've never seen rats messing with the babies yet, or any signs of it. Rats can go in there and eat the babies, but I think you would see signs of that too. You would see blood and stuff, unless the rats grab them and take them out. Haven't seen it, but that's possible. 2, she hasn't had them yet. Or 3, that's 3, she hasn't had them yet. 4, she had them like outside of the box and they crawled out, fell on the ground. Usually I find 1 or 2, but the cats grab them pretty quick when they crawl out of the cage, and they're that little because they're blind. They're just crawling around. Cats usually will pick them up just like that. But usually the sign of that is you see the cats, they're still looking. They're like, okay, where's another one? So, I mean, how many? That's like 4, or she just hasn't had them yet. So there's about 5 or 6 good explanations to why there's nothing. Or she's done that before. She actually has pulled a lot of fur, not that much, but she's pulled fur and not had babies. She actually did it before I even bred her. Actually, I got her. She was like 4 months old. The breeder said, wait, you know, she waits another month or 2. So I was waiting, and she was pulling fur in her cage without her nest box. So, needless to say, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, she's been a little problematic. That's rabbit breeding. By and large, it's pretty easy as far as the breeding goes, but you have this issue. Okay, none, 0. About 10. Think again. This might take a while to get the tamebucks primed up. When I first started, it was good. I think we had 10s and 9s and 10s. Like my first 3 or 4 litters were 9s and 10s. So I still have a lot of those. The does from those breeds, I have quite a few of them from the first couple litters. So as those can start doing 9s and 10s. What? Okay. The chickens are hungry. The rabbits are hungry. I'm hungry. Let's get everybody fed. Get inside and make some arrangements for planting. That's what we're gonna do. All right. I hope that was somewhat amusing. Yep. Okay. Get those tools too. Make sure I remember those tools. Better go get him right now. Well, my one light now. Dark side, thanks to Squeak. Okay. 3 bags of feed. Let's see. Wednesday, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I have 2 up front. Sunday, Monday. I think I'm gonna stop and get some on Friday though. Thursday or Friday. Yeah, no, I can't do Thursday because I'm taking samples. I'll take samples too. Okay. So Friday, grab some more food. Okay. I think I got a whole day in here. Yeah, I got a whole, that's full. So today doesn't count. We can start tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 to 4. Sunday, work day. I don't have to. I like to be a couple of days at least. I like to have 2-3 day buffer. Say I was out of feed today. I wonder how long I can feed with what I got. I wish I had more. That's why I should be planting. I got all this goji berry. I have this little bit here. I could get some of the grass and certain weeds around. Thing is, I've covered a lot of the ground that would be producing stuff. So something to keep in mind. I need to get the, just in case all, if all feed got shut off abruptly. I think they eat willow. They eat willow. I can feed them willow. Gotta get some goji berry. Goji berry is the way to go. You don't have to do nothing to it. Nothing. And it's a tree. I mean, it's it's a book. It's not a, it's a shrub, right? You don't have, goji berry is the way to go. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I will see if I have anything interesting besides maybe there's Squeak. She needs a bath today too. I'm gonna get her a bath. She's scratching again and stuff. Try to get her a bath before I do anything after this. Make it so. See you later.